Hey, Bimby. Hey, Killface. Hi, Kaylee. Hey, Brooke. And yes, Simone did do something cool recently. She came out today in favor of trans athletes. Hey, Mike. Hey, Vanna. She called Riley Gaines a bully for going after trans people. So, yes, she is cool. Yikes. What do I was silent? Basically, because my hey Nova, she stuck up for transgender athletes. Nova, she called out Riley Gaines as a bully. It's because I've got like a footrest thing on this side, to my side. I do sometimes sit forward as well when I need my. Hey Erica, when I feel like getting my feet on the ground. Are they going to Severus? She is. She's awful. Sorry. Just Riley Gaines. She's a former swimmer. The 5,000 reaction videos being extinction until is still in the Middle East. Hey, Freedom Deep. I think if Simone competed, first of all, shitty phrasing, Freedom. That's shitty phrasing. Second, I think if she competed against trans women, she would have crushed them. If she competed against cis men, she would have fucking crushed them. Like, she's just that fucking good. As far as Riley Gaines is, she's a swimmer. She was at least. I think she's retired from competing now, but she was a swimmer. I forget if she was in the Olympics or not, but gymnastics is unique. Exactly. Yeah. I mean, yeah. And yeah, exactly what Kelface said. She's a swimmer. She's swimming against Leah Thomas. Uh, and yeah, the reason, and for the record, the reason Leah Thomas was given the fifth place trophy. Hi, Jenna. 5 miles. Oof. Um, I mean, the correct terminology is just trans woman. Anyway, uh, yeah, the reason Thomas was given the trophy at the time, I should specify, the reason she was given the fifth place trophy at the time is because she was the senior swimmer. That's it. It had nothing to do with her being trans or anything like that. It was just because she was the senior swimmer, and that's just by tradition. The in the event of a tie, it just goes by seniority. Uh, Riley Gaines did get a fifth place trophy. Yeah, Uncle Buck. She didn't get it at the time. Like, she didn't get it in the moment, but she was sent a fifth place trophy. Broke my stove. Does that mean I have to eat rice? If you have a rice cooker, then yeah, might be the way to go. The body shaming was inappropriate. Hi, Jerry. At the same time, though, Riley Gaines fired back by using Simone's sexual assault against her. You know? And that's even shittier, frankly. You're like, I'm fine with competing against trans. I'm fine with competing against trans people. Yeah, but you were sexually assaulted. Like, what the fuck, Riley? What the fuck are you? Like, Jesus Christ. And yeah, Gaines has become very much just a bully. Because it's not just about athletics for her anymore. She's turned into a right wing grifter, frankly. Like, it's just, she's just turned right wing. She shows up on Fox News all the time. Yeah. Men and women are going to compete against each other, compete together in the Olympics. What brought this chat up? Just something I saw online earlier. Certain sports and rules that should be looked at case by case basis. I mean, yeah, it usually is. Like, that's traditionally that. Yeah, traditionally it's been handled on a case by case basis. Ice protest in California. I did, yeah. Fuck ICE. Abolish ICE. And yeah, good on those protesters. And a lot of people joining spontaneously as well. Like, there's a lot of people joining just like spontaneously, case by case basis, super reasonable. Yeah, free Palestine as well. Yep. Horrible idea for church. And I don't know. I mean, honestly, not really. The thing to remember is estrogen does. National Guard being deployed to deal with protesters. Of course it is, because how dare people exercise their right to free speech? FDN's mentioned this one. So, big reason that trans men don't compete much in men's divisions. There's a couple reasons. The biggest reason, testosterone is a performance enhancing drug. The only way for trans men to compete would be by not taking testosterone, would be by not transitioning, basically, or by not, hey, Combrick, by not medically transitioning. There have been examples. Like, there have been some minor examples of trans men competing in men's divisions and doing well. But it means they can't take the testosterone for the medical transition. It means they can't medically transition. So it's tough. Like, it's tough for them. Non-gender category sport for all trans or non-binary. There's just not enough trans athletes, though, Erica. For protesting, as long as you aren't harming others and trampling on anyone's rights to protest well. All for protest, as long as it's not disruptive. I feel like that's sort of like the big problem is protests are meant to be disruptive. And people get pissed off at any protest being disruptive. Despite missing that that's the entire point of it. It's honest, I will say, it is especially infuriating to me when Americans in particular get pissy about right and wrong ways to protest. Your country was founded on a violent protest. Fuck off with this. Like, oh, you can't damage property. The fuck do you think the Tea Party was? The Boston Tea Party. The fuck do you think the American goddamn Revolution was, fuckers? But most 16-year-old trans track athletes. That was just windows of the local Starbucks will never recover. Yeah. Oh no, they damaged the windows in a fucking Starbucks. Ooh. Yeah, that also built by slaves. Well, yes. As far as teenage athletes, just let them fucking compete. Let a 16-year-old trans girl compete on the girls' team. It's fucking high school sports. It's not that serious, dudes. It's fucking high school. I know Americans are just utterly fucking insane when it comes to high school athletics, but it should not be that fucking serious. It's high school. Let the high schoolers compete with their friends. Let the 16-year-old girl compete with her friends. Be on the team with her other friends. Some of the girls are trying to get scholarships. That is an argument for reducing the cost of college. Sports in general. Oh, sports are super serious in the US. Yikes. Hey, Jordan. But I mean, for a lot, I would say that for like 98% of high school athletes, hey, Kai, it's just something to do. It's just fun. Like 98% of high school athletes are just out there to have fun. Yeah. They join the track team because they enjoy track. Hi, Jerry. They enjoy track and they enjoy hanging out with their teammates on the track team. Hoping for scholarships is very common in America. It is, and that's shitty. Hey, oh boy. You took sports annoying serious in my high school? Yeah, maybe. I mean, I said it probably depends on the sport. And actually, I should say, I suppose, for guys especially. I think especially for guys, and especially like for football and a few other sports, even more. And apparently lacrosse, which, okay, sure, fine, lacrosse can be a big deal. Why? But fine, okay, apparently lacrosse is a big deal from what I've... Anyway. American woman who competed in high school, you're just wrong. We take it seriously. Sure, but I don't know. Wouldn't care if a trans woman competed with me. Yeah, I mean it's serious, but it's also like hanging out with your friends. took high school athletics very seriously. Yeah. Which is weird to me. I suppose maybe it's just because I never gave a shit about sports. I don't know, it's weird to me. It's high school. Yeah. My kid works his ass off. What's weird for me? Taking high school athletics super seriously. But fine. Okay. People take it seriously, fine. But decided not to play in college. Softball was my identity. It sent me into a deep depression. It was rough. Fair enough, I suppose. Go pro or go into Olympics. I don't think everyone in high school has it. The goal. I don't like sports at all. I mean, same here, Tanya. I don't. I don't watch any sports. I don't know. It's just so stupid to me that like bills get passed that target like one or two people across an entire state. You know, like some state will pass a bill banning trans girls from competing in girls teams in high school sports, and it's like there will be like one trans girl in the entire fucking state who's actually competing on a girls team. Yeah, like, let's pass a bill targeting literally one single solitary person. I went high school. And they had sports after school activities. Yeah, I mean, I'm like none of the schools I went to ever had sports as a big deal. Like my high school, sports was not a big deal at my high school. I'm sure the people who competed who played on the teams were dedicated, but that's not a bowling league that earned money. Just bowling, which my average was suck. And that's pretty shitty, Uncle Buck. That like, what? You're making money? How dare you? You are not allowed to play anymore. Bowling is fun, and you can also drink beer at the same time. Right. I mean, you can drink beer while you're playing basketball as well. It's just not as recommended. Other one had art club and a ton of other clubs, and staying after school for homework help was normal. Wasn't a consequence of detention. Second bowling, they need the bumpers. I bowl like a granny. Drunken basketball would be interesting to watch. I like drunken basketball would probably be an interesting game. If you're just going to declare trans women to be men, then I don't want you here, Jane. You can leave now. That's just being straight up transphobic. If you're coming in and saying that trans women are men, you are being transphobic. Would like to watch that one, right? Your frame is on the fifth frame. I feel like drunken hockey is probably not all that uncommon. You know, like of all like the like of all like major sports, drunken baseball probably happens quite a bit. Well, maybe not, because I mean you need a lot of people for baseball. You need a lot of people. You need an entire like baseball field. How's my great bowling team's handicap? I feel drunken baseball might actually be kind of tough just because of like the logistics. Drunken hockey, I mean, you just need somebody who built a. You just need somebody with a backyard who can build a hockey rink there. Growing up, my neighbors built a hockey rink in their yard in their backyard every year, every winter. I do like watching the fights in hockey. Right? It's the only sport. The only sport. It is the only major sport outside of boxing where punching a dude just gets you 5 minutes. Any other sport, you punch a dude, you're ejected from the game. You're out for multiple games. Hockey, go sit in the box and think about what you did for 5 minutes. But yeah, I feel like drunken hockey probably happens because again, like I said, you just need some guy with a backyard that you can build a small hockey rink in, and then you need shit. You could do it with like 6 people. You only need like 6 people. You know, 2 goalies and 2 players on each side. You could do a hockey team with that. 6 people, 8 people, 10 people. You know, however many friends you got, and then you can just drink some beers and go on the ice and hit each other. My uncle's 65's made an ice rink for 50 years. Yeah, backyard hockey's kid. No, I didn't play backyard hockey. I should fight one day and a hockey game started. But like I said, my neighbors used to build a. I have no idea if they still do because I haven't lived there in almost 30 years. But yeah, they would reinforce anything's good. Not forced. I did play a few sports. I did try a few sports. Um, yeah, I did try ball hockey for a little while. Just build a hockey ring back here. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, if you have it and you can, like, and if you know what you're doing, it's not a huge, like, it wasn't a big one. It wasn't like a full size hockey rink. It was a small hockey rink. I could. Not well. I couldn't skate well. Save Northern Michigan, exactly. I mean, a lot of the North probably allergic to balls. Yeah, I played t-ball when I was young enough that it was t-ball rather than baseball or softball. I played t-ball. I played ball hockey. That was all. Yeah, I mean, like I say, you're not building like a full size hockey rink. It's just like a small skating. It is just a small skating rink. I don't think he even actually put up boards. How were you at t-ball? Bad. Like from what I remember, I don't chess team. Not a chess team, but I did go to a chess club once at the local library. I attended it once. Oh, I have no recollection of what position I played. I have no memory of that whatsoever. I was very young. Yeah, most years I don't think he even put up boards. My neighbor, I don't think he even put up boards around the rink. He basically just cleared a space. Hey, Bobby Joe, Anime Club. Not that I was aware of. If there was, I did. I never heard of it. Find a Sailor Moon Club to join. I think not. Hey, kitty cat. You like Friends? I mean, I enjoyed the show well enough, but daughter started her high school anime club right before COVID. It's still going strong after she graduated. Nice. See, early 2000s. But early 2000s would have been. Yeah, there would have been a period where anime clubs would have been a thing, but I don't think my high school had one. Truth be told, I don't think my school had a lot of clubs. My high school was pretty boring. Pep club? Don't think so. I mean, maybe sorta, but thoughts on Hillary Duff for the 2000s? I mean, I never cared one way or the other about Hillary Duff. I just genuinely never had opinion. I had an opinion on her. Pretty sure I found her cute, but other than that, and Queen Miley Cyrus, again, someone I have no particular opinion about. So girls joined when they couldn't make the cheerleading team. Shit, I couldn't tell you if my school even had a cheerleading team. Was she one of the 2000 girls that was like 16 dating a 30-year-old? Probably. American football team? Maybe. I think so. I think there was a football team. Pretty sure there was. Wasn't up to the border for there to be one. Pretty sure there was a basketball team. I think there might have been a football team. You were 16 and dated a 30-year-old Uncle Buck? That dude was gross. But Britney Spears. Again, I don't care. I never cared about pop music. Pop music was never something that I was interested in. 40-year-old Frenchman who dated a 15-year-old. I never met him, no. Like, when I was, like, because my brother was 4 years older than I am, when I was 8, he was 12, he would have been listening to, like, Nirvana, which meant that I was listening to Nirvana. Like, I grew up with Metallica. Indie. Yeah, he likes a lot of indie stuff. Hey, Thomas. Screw summer and screw lawnmowers. Agreed. Ended up marrying him when I was 35. Yeah, like Metallica was like my favorite band for most of my early teens. And then I discovered goth music and got super into goth music. And then, like, it's like, so pop music, I never cared. I was never interested in pop music. Spice Girls were fun. Got bands who did like Sunshine Blind, Crux Shadows. Oh, who else? All the band. Christine Young. I really liked Christine Young. A lot of the. No, I never had sisters. Because I liked Vampire the Masquerade, and they put like a soundtrack for it. I think it's like songs from the Succubus Club. Cure. Some Cure. Blink 182 and Sum 41. Never liked either of them, honestly. So yeah, I liked all the music from that Succubus Club album, Rice Spice. Hot Dog Spice. Dead Can Dance. I don't think I listened to Dead Can Dance. I live with the Succubus. Sisters of Mercy. I'll be honest. Sisters of Mercy, I was kind of turned off of. Like, I hadn't really checked out Sisters of Mercy when I read this, but Depeche Mode. Nah, I was never really into Depeche Mode. 280s. But because I really enjoyed the band Sunshine Blind, and read an article that like I read I guess an interview or description of a song, one of their songs. Talking Heads, yeah, 280s. They had been chosen to do to open for a Sisters of Mercy tour. Like, Sisters of Mercy were going on tour, and Sunshine Blind was going to open for them, which would have been really good for their career. Sisters of Mercy really liked their sound, but then they met. Then they saw a photo of the band, and so it canceled them for looking too goth. Is that because Sisters of Mercy was like trying to distance themselves from the goth scene at that time? And that just seemed really shitty to me and made me think less of them as a band. So I never really gave them a listen after that. Like, I just didn't really have any interest in them after that happened. Bauhaus. Bela Lugosi's Dead is a banger. Were they actively trying to sell it? I think they kind of were. That's the impression I get, is that they were kind of trying to sell out, um, to become a bit more mainstream acceptable by distancing themselves from the goth scene. And honestly, I don't have a problem with that. Genuinely, I don't actually have Google AI ad. Fuck you, AI. Fuck you, Google AI. Like, honestly, grab that bag. I don't have a problem with them doing that. But I did not. I still found it shitty of them to decide against touring with Sunshine Blind because they were still because Sunshine Blind was still goth. I mean, regardless of some of Sisters of Mercy trying to distance themselves from the goth scene, they were hugely influential in the goth scene. Like, I don't know, it's just prog rock or prog metal. Not really. Occasional, like, there's occasional artists I like, occasional bands I like that have sort of prog elements of them. Or some of the Final Fantasy Magic the Gathering cards. Neat. I hope you enjoy them. I can't remember them off the top of my head, Kaylee. I can't think of any of them off the top of my head. MGK? No. Bent Knee has progressive rock influences. Bent Knee is one of my favorite bands, and they do have some prog rock influences in there. But they're mostly avant-garde rock. I haven't heard that band's name in such a long time. I'll listen. Don't even remember what they sound like. Who, Bent Knee? Bent Knee sounds different. Very good. Like, they do kind of rock. Yeah, they do. Like, they are very much a rock band, but they're very good at not going where you expect. A lot of jazz too. I keep thinking that I should listen to more jazz. Like, I do feel like I should give more jazz and blues and shit a listen. Hey, Bimbo. I don't know that there's any jazz music I actually listen to. I'm looking through Wikipedia's list of prog rock artists. Cowboy Bebop jazz. Yeah, I mean, Tank is. You like my chair? Thanks. Like, Tank, the theme from Cowboy Bebop, Tank. Holy shit, that song fucking kills. There is some Decemberist songs I like. They're apparently considered. They apparently have prog rock influences. They're not one of my favorites, but I like a few of their songs. They're not considered prog. They're listed on Wikipedia. Strong Jethro Tull and Genesis influences. The article on Wikipedia list of prog rock bands. Indie rock band with a strong Jethro Tull and Genesis influences. Though their actual Wikipedia article on that band themselves, they're not listed as prog rock. Faith No More. There's a name I haven't heard in a while. Faith No More. Another band I was never big on, but I liked a couple of their songs back in the day. The Gathering. There's a couple songs I actually do like by The Gathering. Butthole Surfers? Nah, I don't think I ever really gave them much of a listen. Yeah. I Ron Butterfly. What am I? 40. I really getting up. No. I mean, in the sense that it's always approaching. Remember when I called them butthole sniffers? My birthday's coming up in the sense that the inexorable march of time continues on. Their band is still Smashing Pumpkins. Yeah, In-A-Gadda-Da-Vida is a killer song. Thought I listened to them. The Sunset We're All Dying. Yeah. Man, there really is no one on the prog rock list that I enjoy. Not many that I've listened. Like most of them, I haven't even heard of. Queen is included on the list. Oh, Sigur Rós. Love me some Sigur Rós. What does my 75 experience do? Absolutely nothing. Though Sigur Rós is considered post-rock rather than prog rock. But they're so good. What's the definition of prog rock? Merged from psychedelic bands who abandoned standard pop or rock traditions in favor of instrumental and compositional techniques, more commonly associated with jazz, folk, or classical music, while retaining the instrumentation typical of rock music. Lyrics were more poetic. Technology was harnessed for new sounds. Music approached the condition of art, and the studio, rather than the stage, became the focus of musical activity, which often involved creating music for listening rather than dancing. So, in short, I have no fucking idea. Music for listening rather than dancing is a great one-line description. Fair enough. Grateful Dead, I think, is a jam band. Continuing on. Is there literally anyone here that I enjoy who's actually prog? Winger. Hate jam bands. Winger. I remember Beavis and Butthead had a guy who had some kid who always wore a Winger shirt. Prog metal list. I mean, I've never been into metal in general, so. Progressive metal. That's the progressive metal artists. Why do I feel like there's going to be a lot of names on Metal Phase? Yeah, but I mean, even that was Metallica and Megadeth. And one Anthrax album. Black Sabbath, obviously. Can't remember anyone else. Oh shit, Tiamat. Fuck, I forgot about Tiamat. I actually did listen to some Tiamat. Holy shit, there's a blast from the past. And Winger again. At least one band you know. Yeah, I mean, there's a few bands I've heard of. You know, Coheed and Cambria. I've heard of Coheed and Cambria, even if I don't listen to them. Read out the list. Adagio, Eon Zen, After Forever, Agalok, Age of Nemesis. Let's see. Amoral, Anacrusis, Animals as Leaders. Apparently is the name of a band. Avenged Sevenfold. Never into them. Atheist is a band name. Big Elf. The Black Mages. I will give them credit for that name. Oh, actually, yeah, no. Of course Black Mages. That's fucking Uematsu. That's Uematsu himself. Forgot about that. I forgot that that's actually his band. All those names are another language to me. I mean, if you want another name, another language, Borknagger. Borknagor. Caligula's Horse. All right, I like Caligula's Horse as a band name. All right. Circus Maximus. Communic. Confessor, Cronian, Deus Invictus, Deer and Grey, Gojira, Haken. Fewer names that are like, I'm actually surprised. There's fewer like foreign language names than I was expecting. Carnivool, Kickel, Leprous. Not one you've mentioned yet. Manticora. Dealer and Grey are not good. Meshuggah. I'm guessing they're Jewish? Maybe not. They're Swedish. Apparently not Jewish. Do you pee in the shower? I don't. I actually don't. Ne obliviscaris. Necrophagist. Nagura Bonget. Yeah. Nerveric. Platypus. Platypus. Great band name. I just did. I have a chafing on my legs and it burned. I feel like I've been reborn into a new person after that pain. Hey, Kimblina. I've seen Meshuggah live many times. Fried chicken is horrible. Order Thai food for dinner. Fair enough, fair enough. You've been through an ordeal, Jenna. You've been through an ordeal, so. Anyway, all those weird band names. Not into prog metal. Not into metal. I'm currently into the Dolly Rots. They're who I'm trying to check out currently. And in the lower half of your body, then. The Dolly Rots is sort of my new. I need to listen to more of this band. They're great. That's concert you've been to? I haven't been to that many concerts. Went to see Placebo once. Went to see Crux Shadows once. Heartless Bastards once. And Boy once. Do you enjoy live music? I mean, I sort of. It's just there's like the bands that I would really want to see don't often come near me, and I never really paid much attention to like when I would have been able to go. I wasn't really paying enough attention to when bands I might have wanted to see were going to be coming anywhere near me. but also like there's a lot of bands I would have liked to have seen that really weren't going to come anywhere near me. So damn old listening to these bands. And yeah, I don't want to go by myself. If you're closer, you would go with me. Thanks, Tanya. Yeah, last night I listened to the most recent album by the Dolly Rots. They put out a new album 2024. So I was listening to that album. In one of the songs, the singer says, if I was more into girls, I would date you, which is just funny to me. And another of the songs in that album is called Hot Mom with the Skinny Pants On. Yeah, friends go to every concert by themselves. My daughter even does. I don't like it because she's so tiny and she listens to your music. Goth punkish. The Hot Mom with the Skinny Jeans On. I mean, come on, that's a great song name. I'm just scared to go to a concert by myself. Yeah, same here, and I'd just be uncomfortable with it. Oh shit! The Dolly Rods only have 12,000 subscribers on YouTube. That's wild to me. Like they should be bigger. Their cover of Brand New Key looks like it's probably their most popular, and it's not even a million views. Gone to concerts alone. Sometimes it's better if I left the band. Anxiety too high for that. Same. Oh shit! They did a Fairy Tale of New York cover. I should listen to that. Country. Francis Boston 38 Special Aerosmith. I don't know if there were two. I've been to like four concerts, and two of them had technical issues. At the Heartless Bastards, the I think it was the bass player. Might have been guitarist, but one of the guys had trouble with his amp. I think it was bass player actually. Yeah, I believe it was the bass player. Had trouble with his amp. It just wasn't coming out right. It wasn't, amplifying properly. So for like two songs, he just had to keep filling with it, trying to get it to actually amplify properly. And mentioned the Crux Shadows. During one of the songs, the singer like grabbed a bar stool, like come out into the middle of the crowd, and like stood up on the bar stool. And as he was up there, somebody pulled the plug. Like somebody just accidentally pulled the plug. Well, like literally, and like just everything, like the lights turned on, like just everything turned off, including the lights. Momentarily. Loretta Lynn, George Jones, the Oak Ridge Boys, Alabama, Ricky Skaggs. Ready to go to a concert because I don't want to be shot or blown up. I'm in the U.S. That is a fair concern to have. That happened in Forrest Gump. I suppose probably when the plug wouldn't have affected the lights. I think it would have just been the music equipment. Yeah, everything just plug got pulled and everything got turned off. They pulled the plug on. Yeah, this one was clearly just a complete accident. Um, but yeah, it did sort of. It took a couple minutes for everything to get turned back on and everything. That would be my luck at a concert. Also forced them to shift the shift their set around a little bit because their next planned song had I think had some samples as part of it, and the machine they used for that sort of needed to have it reloaded. They needed to have everything reloaded, so it's going to take a few minutes for them to get it ready. So they just sort of like, okay, we'll do this song next. DoorDash, DoorDashers having car trouble. That sucks. No worries, take your time, but I'm also hungry. Fair. Chicken satay appetizer with vegetarian pad thai and mango sticky rice. Coo, coo, coo. Gave Eddie money to culture at a hotel one time. I did a room for my nephew, and his girlfriend and Eddie thought I was going to talk to him, and I walked right past him. That's funny. Hey, Grand Princess of Flatulence. Peace order fell through too. Ooh. Make me get a sloppy joes and cheesy oven taters. Little man with a big cigar lets me know something else was little. Using an excuse. Fair. My boyfriend was like, don't use it, it's a fire hazard. Didn't know you were a fireman. That's funny. can't digest certain foods, hence the farting all the time. Enjoying a cardboard box like protein bar, plain black coffee for energy. I am going to get more water. Back in a moment. I'm joking. We want this huge piece of chocolate cake that has whipped cream frosting on it. I was pretend my field hay dry snack bar loaf is that. Post my farting videos up to YouTube. I mean, hey, it's Canadian. Probably. The fetishists would definitely be willing to pay for that sort of content. Yeah, just honestly, never underestimate the spending power of perverts on the internet. People like fart humor here. Yep. People love fart humor. Not made money off my farts yet. I just do it to be funny. I've had offers. Make that bag. Grab that bag, I mean. Grab that bag. Back with a suck account. I've had a need for an income since my husband passed away. Oh. My condolences, princess. We haven't had an overshare in a whole while. True. Always need income. Yep. And like I said, never underestimate the buying power of perverts on the internet. How have I been doing? Fucked up. Hey, Jenny Lynn. Yeah, I'm bad with computers as well. Anytime something doesn't work the way it's supposed to, I want to cry. For the record, I'm pretty sure Crown Princess is not actually Chantel. I'm pretty sure they're different people. But the joke is that Chantel Foodie farts a lot, so people are joking that it is. By the way, did I say hello to you, Buttercup? I'm just realizing, did I actually say hello to you? Didn't. Sorry. Hello, Buttercup. It's Foodie. I'm sure she'll return to YouTube soon enough. Listening all night, just wasn't in chat. All right, fair enough. She could be jailbound. Yep. Hey, Vixen. No, she's in prison. So, like I said, going to prison in Thailand for wrecking a toilet. Hey, Peachy. Jokes notwithstanding, no, she's not actually in prison. Eat dinner? Not yet. I'll have my usual rice for dinner. Remember hearing her fart accidentally in the hallway that one stream? But she must eat the same fiber bars I eat. So that's just how nasty mine sounds sometimes. clip parts of my stream listening or analyzing it. Of course they are. What are they? Are they? Are they actually think? Do they actually think that I was serious about her being extradited to Thailand for wrecking a fucking toilet? Other actors don't stress me. I just don't pay attention to them. I pay no attention to them. They will straight up make shit up, so they don't matter. Hey, reaction channels. Try reacting to D's nuts. It'll be a very brief reaction. Very high and eating a Cornwall pizza. The dream. I do miss Cornwall pizzas. I do miss Cornwall style pizza. Don't remember the last time I had a Cornwall style pizza. I think not that long after I moved into this place. Just, to show it off to the viewers. Chicago pizza is the best. Never had Chicago deep dish. And maybe it's good. Maybe Chicago deep dish is great. But it doesn't feel like pizza. Keep feeling ants on me. Paranoid there in my hair. Here, a little touch on the ground. Should have put it up. It's past my butt. What was it that Jon Stewart called it? Shit, I'm blanking on what he called it. Casserole. So he called it a casserole. So yeah, Jon Stewart once referred to Chicago deep dish as a casserole. And, it's like, it may be great food. But is it really pizza? Called him John Daly the other day. Yeah, that's a very different person. You ever see a bug, get the heebie-jeebies, and then feel like a bug's on you? Yep. cheese and amazing crust. Daily Show, I fucked up. I used to love the Daily Show. I did stop watching not long after what's his name took over. Oh, I'm blanking on the guy's name. Trevor Noah. I did stop watching not long after Trevor Noah took over. I did not enjoy his comedy style. At least on that show. I don't think I ever watched any of his stand up. I expect I probably would enjoy his stand up more than I enjoyed his stuff on the Daily Show. On the Daily Show, he got good, did he? The issue I had with him on the Daily Show is a lot of the time, it didn't feel like he was really making a joke. He'd play a clip of somebody saying something stupid, and then he'd laugh and repeat what they said and say, "Who is this guy?" So yeah, it's one of those things where it's like, oh, Jesus, dude. I got tired of his bit really fast. Because like I said, it did not feel like he was making actual jokes or any insightful commentary. It was just repeat what the guy said and add, "Who is this guy?" I mean, maybe it was just because, because the Daily Show at that point was very big deal, very successful. Jon Stewart was big shoes to fill. That the Sidekicks host and Jon Stewart. So maybe it was just early jitters. Sometimes grass will make me itch too. Every once in a while, I'll see a Daily Show clip on Twitter that I'll watch. Most of them do seem pretty good. Most of the most of them do seem like pretty good hosts. Honestly, most of them seem better than Trevor Noah was, at least back then. To filter all my political watching shows because my husband would yell at the TV. Somebody needs to kill Trump. Yep. Jon Stewart days are still my fave. He was good. Um, he did. How do I want to say this? He did sometimes suffer a little bit from centrist brain. Um, he could be a little bit too buddy buddy with some horrible people. Dream Clipper, he's hilarious. Yeah, I remember. I do remember him. I do remember when he was actually like just one of the correspondents, and he was always he was usually good. Favorite meal of all time? Ass. No. How high Dream Clipper's hair is. Uh, Aside from ass, um, I like a good T-bone steak, honestly, or like roast beef. Roast beef with roast potatoes. I think roast beef with roast potatoes is my favorite. My favorite meal. Yeah, it's good. Yeah, just like zucchini pad thai. I wasn't sure if it was zucchini noodles or not, and it was, and it made me very happy. Glad to hear it, Jenna. Meat and potatoes kind of girl. Same here. Meat and potatoes for me. Mango sticky rice. Hey, El. Puppy displayed the fatty fashion show. You don't have to be delightfully full. Good times, good times. Didn't need too much. Look at us eating rice. Like the Rice Twins. Yeah, but your rice is a little bit fancier than mine, I think. You're getting the good rice. Waiting for my daughter to bring me tacos. Sounds good. They're free when she works nights. Well, certainly can't fault the price. Yeah, yeah. People definitely want. I think people definitely want details on tacos on my possibility list for dinner. People definitely want to know more about tacos. Like Taco Bell tacos or like restaurant style tacos. Traditional. Legal country. June 26th. Okay. Just one cat. It's just one cat. And yeah, sometimes he can be a bit friendly when he's in the mood for it. Typical cat, yeah. Do you want to think he is baby? I have no idea. I could not tell you. How old is cat? I think he's pretty up there. Maybe 13? Canada had since baby. He is so affectionate and needy. Maybe he'll grow out of it. He might. Some like cats differ. Like cats do differ. Some cats are really clingy. Yeah, like Casey, for example, was the clingiest cat ever. Get home from work and he's meowing at the door like so loudly, and he gets so excited when I walk in. Yeah, if I've gone to do laundry or walk, he gets so excited. Yeah, some cats are like that. My old cat Furball, she was pretty affectionate. But then my other cat, McTwo, much less so. Hope this cat senses your good nature and hangs out with you. I'm sure he will. He likes me well enough. I mean, I'm not, I know him well enough, or he knows me. It's not like I'm some stranger. Kunai is in here nudging me and meowing at me right now, but I know she only wants treats. Give her some treats. The best one. June 26th. Scotland. She's going to Scotland. Don't say that word out loud. Give her treats. She's a good kitty. She deserves treats. She's going to see me next Saturday for a week. Ooh, nice, congratulations. She gets to live at my apartment. They have to. Good. She deserves them. I'm always happy to help. I'm always happy to help a kitty get some treats. Have to visit Scotland Island one day. Yeah. She ordered it and arrived until the afternoon, so in the morning, Bandit got treats for breakfast. Nice, nice. It's her favorite word. I mean, same here, if I'm honest. Up there is one of my favorite words, too, really. Me too. I had dry food, but he wanted wet food, so I gave him a few new little brand treats, the ones that are similar to True. Ah, I see. Bucket list? Nah, I don't bother with bucket lists. She thanks you. You're welcome, kitty. Always happy to help. I have a 5-gallon bucket list. Yeah, man, I don't really see the point in a bucket list. Odds of me getting to do any of that shit are pretty low anyway. Several long to-do lists right now. Yeah, never mind bucket list. I have a chore list and I don't do that shit either. Bucket list is just sex positions I'd love to try. My bucket list is a list of buckets I think look nice. It's not buckets I want. It's just buckets I think look nice. I don't want to I don't want to own any of them. Too young, too. They're too nice for me now. It's I can't take care of them. I wouldn't be able to properly showcase them and all that. So bucket list. My bucket list is just Uncle Buck's name written a million times. I procrastinate everything. I have a Home Depot bucket and an ice bucket. I own 0 buckets. Same. I mean, I suppose it depends on how you define buckets. Like, I've got I've got a trash can that's sort of like, that is kind of bucket-like. Bucket hat counts. I don't own it. I don't own hats. I own no hats. Does it have to have a handle to qualify? Good question. My trash can doesn't have a handle. Yeah, if you need if it needs a handle, then I don't think I have any buckets. Look cute in a bucket hat. I don't even remember what a bucket hat looks like. Bucket hat. These things. Man, that's a blast from the 90s. Floppy fishing tape hat. Yeah, 90s, 2000s, yeah. Yeah, I remember those things being huge back in the day. I don't think I ever really got the appeal of them, honestly. Huge again now. Because fashion cycles. Everything's come back, yeah. Yeah, I mean, it's just, that's how it works. Fashion goes through cycles. '90s and early 2000s is a good time. Yeah. I was a baby in the late 90s. Hunter Green, 100% cotton bucket hat trimmer. They serve purpose for me fishing. A bucket hat from Timu. Okay. I don't use autocorrect. Shit like that is part of why I don't use autocorrect. Say no worries to everything and everyone. Do you think the worries will one day build up and explode? Probably. Can't spell anymore. Yeah, it's like I do try to type properly. I might make the occasional typo, but at least any errors are mine. And it's not just a completely different word being inserted by my phone. Fuck that noise. So yeah, I do not use autocorrect or predictive text either. Also don't use Grammarly. Grammarly keyboard is awful. Older daughter worse than spelling bees. Younger one can't spell a lick. Guess which one graduated high school? The younger one? I'm a good speller. Stopped using phonics for a while. And when they realized everyone was illiterate, they went back to it. Fair enough. My mom ensured that my brother and me, yeah, appreciated proper grammar and spelling and shit. When read all kinds of books, and everyone, I'm not sure she even opened one. Aw. But books are great. So growing up that lefties are terrible spellers, but I don't know if it's statistically true or false. I would guess false. My guess would be that spelling probably doesn't really. Yeah, there's good and bad spellers on both sides. If it's anime she's open to them. Open them. You mean like this? Out of curiosity, is Sailor... I'm curious if Sailor Saturn even appears in this volume. Anime cookbooks. Ooh, neat. Yeah, I guess she appears at the end. My older daughter's Sailor Venus shirt on. Nice. Yeah, this is the next volume I'll be reading. Pluto and Saturn on the cover. The two coolest looking of the bunch. So yeah, this is the next volume that I'll be reading. I finished volume 6, and next is volume 7. That's funny because these two don't even appear until right near the end of it, it looks like. I think this is also where I left off. I had finished reading volume 6 before. I couldn't remember which volume I left off on. Because I had been reading the manga back when I was still in the villa. Back when I was still in the villa, I had been reading the manga. I totally forgot where I left off, which is why I started over. Which is for the best, because I rediscovered things that I'd forgotten. And I think volume 6 was where I left off. Favorite FF game so far? Probably 6. Six is probably my favorite of the FF games. At least of the ones that I've played. Based on watching other people play, 9 looks really good too. And yeah, it is time for me to go. So, thanks for watching. And good night, everybody.